Hello, and welcome back to another beautiful episode with yours truly, Gia. And if you are curious to know who I am, what I do, I am a clear channel for Mother Agua and the Marcadians. And if you do not know what that is or what the word channel even means, you'd want to click on the link below in the description box on my website and my social media platform where I dive much deeper on these topics. Anyhow, now we've got the formalities out of the way, I'm going to jump right into today's topic, which is our body, our body and the nutrition for it, and how I maintain my body to land higher consciousness and divine consciousness to deliver transmissions as a channel. Yes. So this will be a channeled audio video, however you're tuning in. This will be a channeled episode. So in the 3D, we are trained to eat for the body. We're trained to eat to look a certain way. We're trained to eat to achieve a certain goal. If you're a woman, you should be this weight. If you're a man, you should be eating this much protein. If you're a man, you should be eating more than a woman because you're a man. You know, all that programming, and I'm just gonna call it nonsense. All that nonsense, right? All that nonsense they have us plugged into. So we are eating for the body, right? Which is our sacred temple. Our sacred temple is a habitat for our soul, which is the sacred consciousness. Eating for the body without the awareness of your soul and your channel, it can cause major disturbances. If you continue eating carrots, let's just say, because they're so good for your eyes and your skin and they're high in vitamin E or whatever, but your body actually wants to feel warm, like your spirit wants to feel warm in your body and it wants to feel anchored and grounded, then your body will not even be able to digest the carrots. Physically, medically, whatever, right? It will not be able to take it because the spirit does not want to come into a body that is cold and raw. It wants to come into warmth. So even though the medical world may be telling you eat a raw carrot, eat raw veggies are good for you, they're the highest and most dense form of nutrients, but your body needs to be warm for your soul to actually inhabit. So we have to eat in collaboration with our divine consciousness, our soul, and our body. We have to understand our body's consciousness and how our body wants to move in the world, and then understand how our soul wants to live in the body, in the sacred temple. And without this knowledge, you will always feel like you're not being satiated, you're not being well nourished. You'll always feel like there's a gap. And I mean that from every aspect, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all of that. Because if your soul is not enjoying the experience of being in your body, it won't be able to land fully. It just will not be. And if you don't make that environment inhabitable for your spirit, you will not be able to channel the divine consciousness. And I get this all the time. My clients come to me and they're like, oh, I'm doing so much deep shadow work. I'm doing meditation. I'm going to yoga. I'm taking care of my body. I'm drinking 7 liters of water and, so forth. And I'm like, okay, that's great. That all sounds amazing. And why do you think you're still not feeling good? Well, sometimes they're not actually eating enough. They're not eating at all because they're trying to maintain a certain appearance. Or they're eating just basic junk food. They're eating processed foods. They're just not connecting with the food consciousness and their body's consciousness. So you're making your sacred temple inhabitable for your soul. And I get this, and I'm just going to call this out. It may rub people the wrong way, but when we are inserting Botox, fillers, plastics, silicones into our body without, again, I'm not saying this is for everyone as a collective. This is for every unique individual because your body may want that experience. Your body may want, fillers, Botox, or whatever, and it may be, aligned with your spirit as well. But without the awareness of tapping into your body's consciousness and your spirit, and you're just putting in all the silicone and all this fillers and Botox, and your spirit may not be enjoying it, and then you're coming to me and telling me that you have this high class, really good holistic lifestyle, but you're not feeling good. Well, it's because you're not able to anchor in the divine consciousness. Because why are we getting Botox and fillers? We're getting Botox and fillers and these silicones, and we're modifying our body and our appearance because we actually want to fit in society. And where does this programming come from? It comes from the matrix. This programming comes from telling us that we are not enough. So lack mentality, scarcity mentality, insecurity, right? And it's just the matrix goal to have you feel like you're not enough and you need to fit in and you need to do A, B, and C in order to do this. And it's basically pulling you out of your being, out of your divine connection with yourself and the source. It's just a distraction once again. Because we all know this, once we start modifying things, um, we start to relate more to that frequency because we've introduced it into our vortex. And we just keep bringing it in and bringing it in and bringing it in until our soul wants to pretty much leave. And then we're fully hijacked by the matrix agenda. So if you are doing everything right, you're eating right, moving right, but you're still not feeling good, it's because your sacred temple requires a different kind of nutrition, a different kind of movement, a different kind of environment, a different kind of everything, maybe, in order for your soul to actually be in it all the time. So I'll give you a personal example. For me, I'm a channel for Mother Agua, who is the mother of the oceans and the seas. So being so connected to water, I need a lot of water. Like I need enormous amounts of hydration. And drinking water is not enough for me. Like I need electrolytes, I need salt, I need to eat water-based diet. I need to eat celery, I need to eat berries and peaches and things that are, very high in hydration. Because that's how my spirit and my body coexist with each other. They share the element water together. Yours may be warmth, it may be you may need a diet that's higher in sugar. We don't know what our body really actually needs. And I would love to say, yeah, everyone go on keto. That would be very easy, right? If we all had the same consciousness and the same design, but we don't. We're all very unique. So following any kind of plan that's being promoted out there is just another distraction. And it's actually pulling you out of your field. I get this all the time. It's been years now. I don't follow any fashion. I just wear what I want to wear. I wear whatever feels comfortable. I wear whatever my body's kind of craving, colors, everything. And I don't feel insecure about that. I don't feel like I need to fit in or anything. And here's the thing, we've been programmed to think that if you don't do what everyone else is doing in society, that you'll be made fun of, that you'll be judged and so forth. That is the biggest illusion. I'm sorry, let's just bust that myth. Let's just bust that myth right now. When you do things your way, authentic to you, you shine. You shine. People love it. People receive you with so much love and grace. And you actually filter out the people you don't want. You don't want. And I say this all the time, like the way we look, our appearance In a way, it's kind of like we dress ourselves as a protective mechanism, a protective armor. Sorry, I'm losing human words. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but it's kind of our protection. Because when we see someone, and again, we're seeing someone with our eyes, our vision, right? And all our perspectives come from the 3D, all the filters we have and everything, all our perception is from the 3D. There isn't a opinion, a label, or a judgment, a word, an emotion. Something comes with what we're looking at, whether it's a person, a thing, or a place. And if we're dressed in a way that we don't feel good in, we vibrate that. If I'm just wearing Lululemon tights because, oh, they're in style, but I don't really vibe with them, like I'm not feeling them, I will give the frequency of insecurity. And I won't give that, that actually will, how should I put this in words? I have the image in my head, I have the transmission, and this is exactly why here in this moment, I really wish that I could telepathically just do a podcast. Because there's so many things in my head and transmissions that are constantly coming in. I'm like, I don't know how to say this in English. I just don't. I don't have a word for it. But people receive us on how we look. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And a lot of us dress to protect ourselves. So we fit in, so we're not mocked, we're not laughed at, we're received well. But we always tend to forget the part that we must dress to feel good. We must dress for ourselves. We must dress how our body wants to uh, feel, and not only feel, how our body wants to be celebrated. We must celebrate our body with clothing and our appearance and the makeup and the hair and the jewelry and the accessories and everything we do. And we all don't need to look like we're in a uniform all the time, right? Because that's essentially what happens. They put out a fashion trend, whether that's clothing, food, skin, or whatever. They put out a fashion trend there, and everyone starts doing it, and then we all just look the same. We all look like we have conformed, right? But however, if we just went out and shopped from our highest perspective and shopped how we wanted to shop, leaving all the fashion out, wearing colors that uplift us, wearing shapes that uplift us, we would be actually received very well. And people get very, very curious. When I go to events, they're always asking me, oh, where did you buy your outfit from? It looks so nice. I love the material, Gia. You look so good. Some people have actually even asked me to dress them. And I do that happily because I take that opportunity to really anchor in their consciousness and have them shop vibrationally. So I love doing that actually. I really like doing that. I like to be people's personal shopper, and I like to take them along and show them how I do things, because I do things from very vibrational sense and really authentic place. And yeah, and I kind of like teach them how to do that. So it's a lot of fun for me. But my point is, when we're dressing up, we shouldn't dress to protect ourselves. We should dress to celebrate ourselves, because we don't need protection. We actually don't. Um, that's also just another illusion that we constantly need to be on high alert and everything. And I'm not saying, don't protect yourself. Of course, you need your precaution up, but we don't need to dress to protect ourselves. We can dress the way we want to dress and be the way we want to be. But it's really important to dress the sacred temple, the body, dress, feed it, move it in a way your soul and body both can co-create in and exist in and love it and anchor themselves in. But yes, I thought this was a really important episode, an important message to put across, simply because I'm getting so many clients coming to me and saying, I'm doing everything right, but I still don't feel good. I still don't feel grounded. I still don't feel secure. I still don't feel my highest consciousness in. It's all these little things that we're like, oh, whatever, that we kind of let by, that make the biggest difference. Let me know in the comments if you would like to hear on how you can integrate and tap more further into your body's consciousness and into your spirit's consciousness to know what they truly desire, truly want, and how they want to coexist. I actually do this for my clients all the time. I teach them all the time through my Akashic packages, my Akashic transmissions. It's a 3-package deal where we tap into your Akashic field records, and we basically pull your sacred wisdom through, and we tap into your body's consciousness and your soleil, and of course your highest timeline to see what is ideal for you and how you can close these gaps and these leaks, just to manifest the most abundant life on this plane. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments. And of course, the links have my website there. You can send me an email as well if you have more questions on this. But I would love to integrate you and support you on the journey. So if you are interested, let me know. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all so much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am that I get to do this with all of you, and I get to use my abilities and gifts on the plane to support. I'm losing a little bit of yeah, I'm losing all my words actually now. I'm going into a spacey area, but that is okay. That just means we're completed for today, which is great. Like I said before, everything is linked below in the description box if you want to connect with me further. I am Obulence with Gia. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day.